Hello designers, this is Rebecca and I'm going to show you how to navigate through our Design and Media Studio 2 course. So this is our home screen and it may look a little different on your end. I'm looking at the teacher's view. The student view is sometimes a little bit different. So to get started, you can just click on the modules link over on the left side and it'll take you into the to-do lists for the week. So the first week is a bit meaty. I just want to let you know, especially the first 2 days, there's a lot of review in here as well as some reading and some things that you need to know before you can really start your assignment. So not every day looks like that. The rest of the week is more what your days will probably look like once we get rolling, okay? So don't be intimidated when you first get in there. So I like to lay everything out in the order of which you should do them. So it's kind of like a long to-do list. And then when you jump in, go ahead and click on the first intro slide there. I always start each section of the module. They're broken down, the modules are broken down by week, and then each section will be one of the days of the week. So at the beginning of the day of the week, you'll click on that first little page there, and it will give you a rundown of what to expect within that module, as well as the learning objectives and the topics that are covered. Then you'll go through this on your own, but one of the first things that you'll do is read the syllabus because there's a syllabus quiz due on Monday. I'm going to go ahead and show you the PDF of the syllabus, which there's a link to it at the top of the syllabus page that you can download this PDF. So the overview for this course is the description. It's an intensive problem solving There's intensive problem solving utilizing diverse visual languages. You'll develop critical thinking and practical, theoretical, and conceptual design problems. It's very vague, but yeah, that's what we're going to do in here. So the learning outcomes for this course, where the objectives are to analyze visual language as communication tools and methods, describe and recognize the effectiveness of good design, learn historical context of design and layout, design portfolio pieces for future job opportunities, execute software competency and professional design practices, and as a result, you'll leave this course with the ability to demonstrate and practice design principles and implement good typography practices into your own design practice. So successful completion of this course requires accessing the online course content regularly. That's daily during summer school. Completing modules and submitting assignments on time, exhibiting maximum effort for understanding course contents, using time efficiently, and staying organized to meet project deadlines according to individual schedules and needs, retaining design artifacts and saving work files, participating in online discussions and critiques, and seeking help in a timely manner. So this class is a project-based studio course conducted remotely. It focuses on learning through projects, including student research and practice, discussion, one-on-one mentoring if you need it, presentation, critique, and individual work times. You're expected to work independently with instructions, guidelines, and course materials provided by me. So each major project will have the following components: research, visualization of concept, idea, development, design development, sketch and pitch, design implementation and revision, a presentation, and then discussion and critique feedback. So for the textbooks and supplies, we don't have any textbooks that you need to purchase. They're both online through the UNLV's library, the free ebook central. So these are the links to the books, but in their modules, each page, each section that you'll have to read, the page will say read or read and watch, and then whatever the topic is. And then when you go into those pages, there'll be a link to the actual chapters themselves, so you don't have to dig through the book. Then for your required materials and supplies, you're going to need a computer with internet connection and the ability to view and record videos with sound, regular access to the Adobe Creative Cloud subscription, access to Canvas and Google Drive, online or digital media storage, sketchbook, and drawing tools, and a digital camera. You can use your cell phone. That's totally cool. So since this course is asynchronously online, participation in discussion and critiques will constitute a substantial portion of your overall grade. You must visit Canvas daily to access course materials, participate in a timely fashion, and check assignment due dates and announcements. Then you're required to participate and contribute to the class discussions and critiques. So I'll show you all, you'll see where to find those critiques where you can leave your peer feedback once you get into the module. So your responsibilities are the following: reviewing all class materials, including information in the syllabus, exercises, and project descriptions. So with the project descriptions, they're very specific, and I even include a checklist in the description of what should be submitted for each assignment. So I really recommend going through there and reading those descriptions at least a couple times, once before you start the project, and then once before you submit the project, but probably a third time before you are actually even building the slide presentation. So please read everything. I work really hard on these classes. It's in there for a reason, and you'll just do better if you do that. Your other responsibilities are self-pacing throughout the online materials, asking clarifying questions when needed during, we don't have any synchronous class meetings. Sorry, I should take that out of there. Saving and keeping your work files, submitting assignments and projects on time, meeting course requirements, and observing deadlines and procedures. Using the UNLV computer labs, which here's a link right here to the computer labs that have the Creative Cloud installed on their computers, if your own equipment or internet access fails, and then seek help when you need it. So having your computer die on you, like your hard drive die or your computer won't start or all the problems that happens with computers, is not going to constitute turning an assignment late and getting, a dismissal for that. With all the computer labs that are open, they're open late, they're open every day of the week, and there's so many to choose from. Get to a lab and get your assignment done, okay? So this just also talks about more technical issues. Be sure to back up your files both on an external hard drive and on the cloud. For contacting me, I only use Rebel Mail, so please only use it to communicate with me. You're welcome to use email to notify me of any emergencies and any questions, and I'll answer your email within 24 hours on the weekdays. So here is the project introduction for the course. We get to the fun stuff now. For the course structure, these are the elements of which I structure the courses and, the whole course. Yes, okay. So first of all, design history. All of my courses have a graphic design history element, and this course focuses on arts and crafts movement, the Art Nouveau movement, Futurism movement, and the Art Deco movement. Reading passages and videos will be included in the modules. So each week we'll go over one of those different movements. Then we have research methods. We'll dig a little deeper into more intermediate methods of research to create more conceptual and highly desirable designs. Each assignment will also include mind mapping, a persona, mood board, and a brand standard sheet. So leaving from where you left off in GRC 320, the research processing class, we're going to use the things that you learned in that class, plus a few more methods that are really fun. But every assignment is going to include a mind map, a persona, a mood board, and a brand standard sheet. And if you don't know what a brand standard sheet is, I'll show you how to make that. The Adobe Creative Cloud Suite. We will start with Illustrator and Photoshop reviews as necessary and then move to InDesign. At this point in your education, I expect you have a strong grasp on all three applications, but if you don't, please let me know in the Getting to Know You form that you're going to be filling out today, so that I can provide more info in the modules for you. We'll also delve into Adobe XD, which I'm not expecting you to have mastered yet. You'll get a good dose of it in our short time together. So I'm going to be showing more intermediate ways of using Illustrator, Photoshop, and InDesign. And yeah, great. Okay, so sketches and check-ins. We often work from our sketchbooks, so please scan or photograph and then color correct your work so I can evaluate it more efficiently. I'm sorry, yeah, that's right. You will be required to submit your sketches as check-ins on Canvas through discussion posts, and you'll include your sketches for all process books submitted for your assignment. If you submit these posts late, you'll not receive feedback from me. So the process book is part of the PDF slide that you slideshow that you turn in for each assignment. And then, but if you don't upload your sketches to the discussion board on time, which is for this week, it's on Tuesdays. It's on Tuesday, but for the following weeks, it'll be on Mondays. Then I won't be able to get you your feedback on time to work for to continue working on the project the following day. So please upload those sketches so I can get back to you and you can really hit the ground running on each assignment. We have such a short amount of time together. It's really like a go, go, go kind of thing for the next week. Then we have our final work. Because of our online platform, you don't need to print any work for submission. However, specified dimensions, color settings, and file types must be accurate, and your grade will be affected if these specs are unmet. We also have a final exam. As a foundation course for graphic design, a final exam will be given to assess understanding and memorization of important terminology and concepts. The exam will be due on the last day of class. All right, so here comes the assignments. So the first assignment is secondary BI design. So this assignment aims to discover effective branding strategies with secondary branding identity. That's what BI stands for. You'll conduct diverse experiments to find out visual attributes that enhance the current brand identity system and style guide. The successful design solutions will propose a unique concept and idea based on consumer experience in marketing strategies. And I'll give you an intro on assignment 1 today. For assignment 2, it's experimental advertising and promotion. The goal of this assignment is to discover enhanced visual communication in experimental advertising. You'll explore diverse design creativity through a critical thinking process to establish a design strategy in advertising. The successful design outcome will demonstrate a design role and action that includes awareness, motivation, and engagement. For assignment 3, it's sustainable package design. The goal of this assignment is to discover effective and efficient design solutions for sustainable design concepts. In this assignment, you'll research and analyze a product or service to evaluate its sustainability and propose design solutions that will make it more environmentally friendly. The successful design outcomes will demonstrate practical design concepts that promote sustainable product values. For assignment 4, that's service design. The goal for this assignment is to expand the design and critical thinking process in the design research and practicum. You'll demonstrate a variety of design analysis by group discussion and collaboration. And then assignment 5 is the finale. This project is the culmination of the semester's graphic design practice, emphasizing flawless final versions of your work. You'll present your assignment revisions in a 5-minute narrated video presentation. So this is the only time you'll have to turn in a video presentation. The other ones will just be a PDF of a slide deck that you create. So for the grading, it's broken down. What it says is the class is a huge final project that's broken down into smaller projects each week to make it more manageable. Late work will not be accepted more than 2 days past the original due date, which is when the assignment will lock and you won't be able to access the assignment anymore to upload it. I also do not grant any extensions or makeups for the final exam. All right. So here's the grading percentages, and each assignment has a grading rubric. I provide feedback in the form of a group critique that I just video all of the submissions and record my notes there for you. So and then I post a link to it in the grade comments. So that's where you can find your feedback there. You can also see what all your other classmates turned in. If you be sure to always read and view my edits and feedback, whether it's in the discussion board on the sketches that you submit, or if it's in the video critique, so I don't accept redos on any assignments. That's what assignment 5 is for. Assignment 5 is for you to do all the edits that I told you to make in the critiques and show me your amazing final pieces that will go ultimately in your portfolio. All right, I'm just gonna keep going here. Great, okay. So you can read the rest of that on your own. So here's the course schedule. Let's look at this week. Well, we'll look at the first 2 weeks. So for Monday, You have a syllabus and academic integrity quiz due, and you also have the tell us about you and tell me about yourself um, discussion post and little form to fill out today. Then you'll do some reading. Most of it is reviews, and then it's also an intro to the arts and crafts movement. Then you will, on Tuesday, do your thumbnail sketches for your logo and upload that to the first discussion board. Then on Wednesday, you'll see my sketch feedback, and you'll apply that and start making your comps of the logo as well as your design standard sheet. On Thursday, you will then make your product designs, and then they will be due in the slideshow, the slide presentation PDF on Friday. So then on Monday, you'll participate in peer feedback, peer reviews. So they won't be assigned until Monday morning. So don't worry on Friday, you just have to submit your work, do any additional reading that might be there, and be done for the weekend. Then on Monday, you'll come in and do the peer reviews and then do your sketches for assignment 2. All right, and then I give you feedback the next day. You go through the other assigned reading and you submit on Friday. So this is basically the formula for the other 4 weeks of class, okay? All right, I'll skip on down. So this is the grading point distribution. And as you can see, the final presentation and the final exam are worth a hefty portion of your grade. So it's basically broken down that a third of your grade is the assignments and sketch uploads. The other third is the final presentation, and then the other third is the final exam. And then you can read through the UNLV policies on your own. So let's get back into the course. So yes, you can click here to navigate to the syllabus. You can also click right here to go to the syllabus page. I'll let you know when or if I update the syllabus through announcements. So here's the syllabus quiz. Please make sure that you get that done by Monday night, okay? Here's how you can set up your course notifications to let you know when you have an assignment coming up or when I've left you any feedback on something. Here's please read through this about academic integrity and especially about the use of AI and ChatGPT. And be sure to take this academic integrity quiz. It's not really a quiz. It's more of like a questionnaire. So this is really important. How much time should I be working? This is basically the answer right here for a summer school course. 28 hours per week is what UNLV is expecting you to put towards this class, each class that you're taking, okay? So that's almost a full-time job, so make sure you block out some time for that. Block out lots of time for that each day so you don't get overwhelmed. This is important to me. File naming. For every file that you submit for this course, please format in the following way: last name, first name, underscore, assignment or deliverable name, underscore, and then the version number, and then the file type extension. So for example, mine would be Venturini Rebecca, underscore assignment 1, underscore version, whichever. I don't judge you on which version number it is. If it's a version 12, that's totally fine. I don't really look at that part. These two parts are the most important to me, as well as it being the correct file format that I ask you to submit. Then the next one is about color correcting and cropping your sketches. This is a big deal because I see a lot of real sloppy work, and it doesn't need to be that way. It's very easy to fix in Photoshop. So here's a little tutorial on how to do that so that you're a real pro, all right? And then once you are finished with that, be sure to save your file in the preferred file naming format that was on the previous page. And then we get into introductions. I'll let you go through these on your own. I'm just going to skip through. You can read about me. And then this is the form, the Tell Me About Yourself form that I'd like you to fill out, please. And then this is the Tell Us About You discussion board. And you can read through that. That's due today or due on Monday as well. So here is the some review terms and a fun video. Here's something that's important down here on this page. I don't want you to use any any fonts that were made after 1940. And for the first module, which is arts and crafts, I don't want you to use anything made after 1914. So I will get into how to source fonts and add them to your library, but I just want you to keep in mind I don't want to see any Helvetica or things like that on any of these assignments. Okay. And here's a review of the elements and principles, elements of art, principles of design, and design hierarchy. And then this is some review from your GRC 320 class if you need it. So it's since we have to do personas, mind mapping, and mood boards for each assignment, these are the chapters just going over those methods, and they're only 1 page long, so it's quick reading if you need to do it. Then here's assignment 1. Let's talk about this. So this is the discussion page, and this is how they look. So for the assignment overview, this assignment aims to discover effective branding strategies with secondary branding identity. I already read you this part in the syllabus. So for the scope, you're going to do research, create mood boards, and draw sketches. And then you'll add these to your presentation materials only. You'll create 5 logos, black and white versions and color versions with concept descriptions. You'll create 1 logo with iterations, which color, placement, size, and font variations. You'll create a final logo in black and white and full color, and you'll create mock-ups, 2 or more merchandise examples with logos with a logo placed like a cup, a popcorn box, a t-shirt, etc. And you'll create a minimally designed presentation showing the logo design process and the colors with mock-ups. So yeah, okay, let me see. So the presentation checklist will look like this. Slide number 1 will include your assignment name, your name, class name, my name. Slide 2 will show your persona that you created. Slide 3 will be a photo of this backpack that you stuffed. You'll see the assignment when we get to it. That's part of your research project. Number 4 will show your mind map. Number 5 will show your numbered thumbnails for your logos. Number 6 will show your brand standard sheet. Number 7 will show your product mock-ups. And then the slides 8 through 11 will show each of the products on their own slide. And then slide 12 will have any written reflections on the overall project. And then if you had any works cited, that will go on slide 13. And then the last slide will be a final or like a thank you or the end slide. Okay, let's keep going in this module. So here is each week you're going to get a resources page that goes over the art history movement that we're looking at, or the design movement. This one is the arts and crafts movement. And here's a timeline showing the 4 movements that we're going to be studying. And notice how they overlap a bit, some of them with each other, these 3 all together. So it's really important to me that you're able to decide to see the characteristics of each of them. So that's what this page is all about here. And some videos on each of those movements. And then these are some websites that have some arts and crafts artist work, as well as a Pinterest board that I've made for you. So that's the end of today's to-do list. Let me go into the module one more time and just talk about Tuesdays, because Tuesdays is you're going to learn about what secondary branding identity is if you're not sure. You're going to get more of, you're making the assignment is to make here it is. You're going to design a logo and product mock-ups for a children's acting camp at Shakespeare's Globe Theatre in London, England. What are some objects children might need to bring to a day camp, and what are some mementos or merchandise they might receive or buy for their experience? So use the existing Globe branding to inspire the Groundlings Children's Acting Camp secondary branding. How can you make the main brand and sub-brand work together visually? So what that means is we're making a fictitious children's acting camp that is going with the Globe Theater, which is actually a real theater. This is their current logo right here. And you're going to make the name of the children's acting camp is Groundlings Children's Acting Camp. So you're going to make a secondary design that works with this current Shakespeare's Globe design. Okay. Then from there, you're going to use that design. You're going to make a branding standard sheet. That's just a one-page sheet that shows the logo that you created, the color palette that you chose, any textures or patterns that you're going to use, and any fonts that you're going to use in the branding and the logo. Then after that, you will choose two objects that you are going to make mock-ups for that have this beautiful branding on that the children might use for camp or buy at the Children's Acting Camp, that kind of thing. Okay? And then you'll turn all that all in, all right? So in some places, I might say 4 products, but I want to just clarify here, I'm only requesting 2 products, all right? Great. And let me just see if there's anything else. So here's just some, in these ones here, there's going to be directions on how to create the persona, what I want to see on there. Okay, and then here's a video if you don't know how to create a persona. The next one is body storming. This is the new research process that we're going to be learning, and then you're going to do the exercise yourself. You have to take a photo of that to include it in your presentation. And then the next one is mind mapping, and yeah, easy enough. That's from the body storming project. Then this is your mood board instructions, some stuff that you should include on the mood board. That will also be in your presentation. And then this is making arts and crafts comps, the logo. Okay. So this is actually finding fonts for your logo that you can make. I've actually given you some incredible incredible fonts that I purchased for the class. And so these are very high-end fonts, typefaces there. And then these are free ones from the Adobe Creative Cloud Fonts site that you can link to. And then this is a video I made for you to figure out how to link those. Great. And then this is your upload your thumbnail sketches page. All right. So everything, please go ahead and go through all this on your own. I just wanted to give you a little walkthrough and rundown of all the key things that I just really need to bring to your attention. I can't wait to work with you all.